come to my attention that if you got scared by that, you're a little bitch. So it's come to my attention today that a lot of people are wondering about what I think of the Goosebumps series. We're going to talk about the books. We're going to talk about, even better, the series that was turned into a television show. But, per usual, first we got to review another brew. So what we got today, we got the Rustic Brewing Company Toebreaker, man. So you ever been walking down the hall and you stub your toe and you're like, golly gosh dang, I think I broke my toe. This beer's for you. So yeah, clocking at an 8.2%. If you stub your toe, this is going to be the remedy to help you out. And it's very appropriate. We're doing a spooky Goosebumps themed video today because it's getting windy out, it's getting rainy out. The head on this beer is getting outrageous. Let's drink some of this beer foam real quick. I can already tell you this beer's pretty damn good. But yeah, let's get you a full pour. I'll give you a smell, taste, and I'll let you know how I feel. This bad boy's not all gonna fit in here, but bada bing, we got a perfect pour. I just killed the remnants, eh? It smells like every other IPA. Tastes like it. I mean, it's good. It does have a story on the can. You know, PDD loves the stories on the can, so we'll read you the story on the can. Toebreaker is the very first recipe we created as Rustic Brewing Company and has been refined over time to what it is today. Alright. We use a copious amount of Citra in this beer. If you're a beer noob, Citra is a type of hops. The result is very aromatic, full-bodied beer that is easy drinking. For an 8.2 double IPA, and then I already drank some, confirm that's true. The name comes from our home brew days when we would weigh down the hop bags with glass marbles. I mean, I guess it's somewhat appropriate. Like if you have a kid at home that's playing with marbles. I know a lot of kids don't play with the marbles these days. That was back in the gambling days of elementary school. In middle school, we played cards, and in high school, we rolled dice for gambling. Yeah, PDD's been gambling all his goddamn life. But yeah, marble is larger than most, often called a toe breaker. Actually, I think when you use marbles, when you do like the, I don't know, the breaker, like when you shoot pool, you use the white ball. When you're playing marbles, you use that bigger one and flick it. Yeah, whatever. That'll break your toe for sure. Let's give you one more taste. I mean, they got the recipe down pat. It tastes like an IPA, just very easy to go down. For an 8.2, it's going to mollywop you pretty good. We'll give that an 8.2 out of 10. Alright, time for the feature presentation. Now, you see, Goosebumps, everybody knows Goosebumps, man. If you didn't read Goosebumps, you probably weren't a 90s kid, man. Every 90s kid I knew read Goosebumps in some way, shape, or form, man. I mean, pretty much I know. I don't know if it's just like a Massachusetts thing, because Massachusetts got mad spooky history. Well, there's a couple birds popping off over there. They're pretty cute. Anyway, yeah, anybody from Massachusetts knows about, like, Salem, Massachusetts, there's just a lot of haunted shit in Massachusetts between Salem and all kinds of other things. I'm drawing blanks, but Massachusetts is known for its haunted history. Therefore, the Goosebumps books were pushed on us pretty big growing up. Now, I read some Goosebumps books, they were pretty good, but the standout was the goddamn Goosebumps TV show, which is kind of an anomaly when you think about it, man. Growing up, like, not even growing up, I think this is just a rule of thumb at this point. The book is usually better than the product produced afterwards. For example, like Harry Potter. Harry Potter had some damn good movies. I ain't gonna lie, the Harry Potter movies were fucking balling out of control. But they weren't as good as the books, man. Like for example, when I read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the picture I painted in my head was far superior than the movie they bumped out. It was just fine, man. That's just the case in most things, man. The book is usually better than the product produced after, whether it be a movie, a video game, whatever, man. But yeah, Goosebumps was kind of the oddball left out because the Goosebumps show stomped the shit out of the books by a lot. And that's not taking anything away from the books, because Goosebumps books were also absolutely awesome. But the thing that the Goosebumps show had a leg up on was the campiness and the B-movie feel. And you're not going to really understand that as a child, because when you're a child, Goosebumps, it's a little scary, man. I remember one time my sister, this is kind of mean, but when my nephew Ryan was like 4, 5, 6 years old, he saw a Goosebumps episode about a mummy, and it scared the hell out of him. He was freaking out, and then my sister recorded it. She showed it to me, and I was like, oh man, this kid's really scared. But, oh my god. When you watch Goosebumps as an adult, it is the greatest thing ever, man. There was a period in my life where me and my boys, we got like, Sean McCarthy was the head honcho of this. Sean McCarthy is probably the biggest Goosebumps advocate I've ever met in my life. Alex Smith, Josh Fournier, Jack Soloyo, Alex Brady, all my best friends, man. We would get really, really, really drunk and watch Goosebumps episodes all night. Not because they scared us or entertained us, but because they were absolutely hilarious, man. For those of you that are familiar with Mystery Science Theater 3000, we basically did that with Goosebumps, man. You can call PDD Crow, because he had the comedic timing of Crow from MST3K. But that's a different story for a different day. Yeah, let's go over a few absolutely awesome Goosebumps tales, a little Goosebumps retrospective. Initially, I was going to bump out a Goosebumps tier list, but that's a little too difficult, man. Goosebumps, you can't tier it, because they're all just gold in their own separate ways. So yeah, let's go over a few Goosebumps episodes for you. One of my favorites is The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, man. The Scarecrow, PDD has always had a fascination with scarecrows, man. Scarecrows are the coolest. So yeah, basically this one's about this cousin visiting another cousin, and the other cousin lives at a farm, and they're all getting excited. They're thinking about waking up the next day. They're like, dear God, we're gonna make some chocolate chip pancakes or some bullshit. And basically, they see the Scarecrow walking at midnight, and it scares the shit out of them, man. And before we forget about this, we'll throw out a few celebrities that appeared in Goosebumps. I don't know what episode, I'd have to look this up, but Ryan Gosling actually got his career started in Goosebumps. You want to know the best cameo in all of history? There's never been a cameo better than this. Colin Mockery, from Whose Line Is It Anyway, appeared in Bad Hair Day for about 2 seconds. He yelled at the kids really quick, and then he disappeared. When we watched this, we had no idea Colin Mockery was going to be in this shit. When we watched this, my buddy Jack Soloyo started screaming, re-roll the footage. That was Colin. And we were like, what? So we re-rolled the footage, and lo and behold, Colin Mockery sat before us, man. The greatest cameo in television history as far as I'm concerned. Other cool episodes, you had One Day in Horror Park. I don't know if that's the name of the episode. Something about a horror amusement park. They turned it into a two episode special, but it was mostly these people just trying to escape this park and getting to the park. And goddamn, they didn't really showing you the cool rides at the park, man. I was hoping that they would show me some really cool, like a haunted house ride or something. But basically, there was a flume ride that involved caskets. They were on a game show for like 2/3 of the episode where they were trying not to die, but it was still a great time. Another classic, you got the Haunted Mask. Everybody thinks about the Haunted Mask. The Haunted Mask is probably the magnum opus of Goosebumps episodes. We got that girl Carly. She was bullied and stuff. She wanted to spook the shit out of her friend. She got this baller ass mask, and it wouldn't come off, man. You can't get the mask off, and it'll even start changing your personality, and it'll make you a bad guy. Other cool ones, you got You Can't Scare Me. You had this girl who was in elementary school, and much like elementary school kids, they think they're badass and they can't be scared by anybody. And she's like, you can't scare me. But lo and behold, there was mud monsters, and they scared the shit out of her, man. You got Night of the Living Dummy. You got Slappy. Slappy will slap you around a little bit, man. He's not going to kill you like Chucky, but he'll pull a few little cruel pranks, like he'll grab your finger and he won't let go, and he'll just move around shit at midnight. He's not going to kill you, but a couple of harmless pranks will be minor inconveniences. You don't want Slappy around. What else do we have, man? you had to be careful what you wish for, man. One of the best scenes in Goosebumps history. This person got a few different wishes. I think one time they wished to be on a hockey team. They were still a child and they got completely eviscerated, man. You don't want to be checked by Zenaida Chara. He'll break you in half. But anyway, the coolest part was I wish everybody would buzz off and all their friends turns into mosquitoes and buzzed off. You got Say Cheese and Die, the haunted camera. It'll show you about some minorly bad things happening in the future. Now, seeing it's Goosebumps, it's not going to be terribly bad, but it's going to be minor inconveniences that'll spook the shit out of you. We could go on and on all day about these goddamn Goosebumps films and books, but I just wanted to throw this out there, man. Goosebumps episodes, the TV series, is one of the hidden gems, the forgotten relics of 90s history. The books were good, but the show was completely balling out of control. Peace.